हेलो हेलो हेलो। आवाज़ आ रही है ना ठीक से? अरे तो कोई बात नहीं, अभी तो होने ही वाला है ना।
आवाज आ रही है ना मैम,
मैं
लाइव
चेक कर
स्ट्रीमिंग
रही
चल
थी।
रही है ना मैम।
अरे तो क्या हुआ, चेक कर रहे थे?
वो रिकॉर्डिंग भी हो रही है प्लस वो क्या कहते
अरे
हैं लाइव
ठीक
स्ट्रीमिंग
है,
भी चल
तो
रही है।
क्या हुआ? स्टार्ट होता क्या है, सब प्रिपरेशन ही तो होती है।
Hello. A very good morning and a warm welcome to all the dignitaries, guests, and delegates present here. I, Arya Tripathi, on behalf of Shri Ramswaroop Memorial University, feels privileged to extend my warm welcome to our Honorable Chancellor Sir, our Honorable Pro Chancellor Ma'am, Honorable Vice Chancellor and Pro Vice Chancellor Sir, Honorable Chief Guest Professor Dr. Shubhni Sharaf Ma'am, Honorable Presiding Guest Professor Dr. Ranjit Singh Sir, Director Institute of Pharmacy Professor Dr. Manju Pandey Ma'am, Deans, Directors, Faculties and students present here. Today, we all have gathered here for the National Conference 2022, which aims at assessing and implementing pharmacy best practices. The vision is to provide value-added educational environment for creating quality professionals in the field of pharmacy education, research, industry, hospital, and other health-related areas for society well-being. The mission is to develop grooming arena for better individuals, to enhance the creativity, motivation, and inculcate professionalism, to promote the value of learning, self-growing, quality performance, and responsible participation. Light is a symbol of brightness and prosperity. Kindly stand up.
या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्र वस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्ड मण्डितकरा या श्वेत पद्म या ब्रह्माच्युत शङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु पुस्तकधारिणीं भया
It is very well said that believe you can and you are halfway there. With the dignitaries like this, the court seems to do justice. So, now I invite all the dignitaries and take their seats on the dais. True embodiment of divine warmth, innocence and peace. Dr. Shubhni Sharaf ma'am. And now I request Honorable Pro VC Sir to kindly welcome our esteemed guest, Professor Dr. Ranjit. Successful culmination of any grand event requires keen interest of
Professor Shubhri Sharaf, Madam, Honorable Presiding Guest, Professor Ranjit Singh Ji, Vice Chancellor of this University, Professor A.K. Singh Sir, Director, Institute of Pharmacy of this University, Professor Manju Pandey Ma'am, Directors, Deans, Head of the departments of various department, faculties and institute of this university. Particularly the faculty of Institute of Pharmacy, delegates who have come here to attend this conference, and my dear students. It is really a matter of great pleasure that the Institute of Pharmacy, which established in 2019-20 in this university, which is running in the third year, is organizing the national conference on a very topical theme. And we should remember that the third year, which is the 21-22 is the third year, and preceding these 2 years where the pandemic, storage, delivery, or distribution. When it comes to the field of pharmacy, as the best practices. Similarly, in this conference, the two very eminent scholars in the field of pharmacy are here, who don't need any introduction, and the delegates will be very much benefited from their thoughts which they will deliver here and for which we are very patiently looking for. Besides these two eminent personalities, the Institute of Pharmacy has invited other experts in the pharmacy.
So I think a pharmacist has to be there. All knowledge is about sharing. The workshop, it is not essential only that you know pharmacy, you also mind open to understand what is happening outside, how it related with the other departments,
as expert in the medication management processes in all the aspects. As pharmacists branch out in the quality arena, they will need to expand their knowledge base with definitely play a key role in the fulfillment of objective of the everyone present here as pharmacist and going to be a pharmacist. I once again welcome you all and wish you for the upcoming sessions of the conference. And along with this, I once again welcome you all. And to start the session, I would like to invite a pharmacist in true sense, having experience of more than 30 years in field of pharma, as eminent researchers, skillful industrialists, and best academician. With these,
let me convey my heartiest thanks to Dr. Manju Pandey for inviting me for this conference and making me a part of this conference. I congratulate the organizers for this theme, especially because they're talking about best practices in a broad sense. I think the origin of best practices, as she was discussing with me earlier, that from NAC they got this word, best practices. And best practices, when we talk of best practices, simply mean that when you evolve something internally to improve some process. It could be academic process, it could be administrative process, it could be organizational process. And this is something beyond what is required by the statutory authorities or the authorities or the councils regulating a particular course. Any such practice for some time which leads to improvement is called best practice. And if we want to improve the system, certainly participation of all the stakeholders, starting from, if I talk of an academic institution, because we all belong to academic institutions, right from students, teachers, the top management, and of the parents, then the employers, they have to play a very important role in bringing quality into the education. We are moving into, or already moved into, the third decade of 21st century, and we are experiencing many things, and we all know, as Honorable Vice Chancellor just said about COVID, and the role all disrupting technologies playing in all fields of our life, personal or professional. So this is an era, this is a decade where we need to learn new skills, where we need to upskill ourselves. We need to know about all the disrupting technologies, just to name them, like artificial intelligence, machine learning, blockchain technology, augmented reality, virtual reality, mixed reality. We are talking about bioprinting, we are talking about robotics. So they are playing role not only in, say, manufacturing of the drugs or in industry, but also in the education sector. So from this platform, I urge all my colleagues and obviously the students who are feeling the heat right now to become skilled, change with the time, and contribute toward your institution, toward society. And as the Vice Chancellor said, that the first thing is to be healthy. You should be physically and mentally healthy. So there comes self-care. And one more thing I would like to emphasize here is the self-learning, because learning beyond classroom, that is important. Digital learning is playing a very important role. So please upgrade yourself, learn new things, and serve the society well. Thank you very much. Jai Bharat, Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words of blessing. Now, an eminent teacher and researcher who has always contributed to inspire and mentor young and upcoming academicians.
As early as friend Professor Ranjit Singh, Vice Chancellor of Shobit University, Manju, who happens to be my student, and the entire first row of faculty that I see here. Almost all are my students, so indeed today I am so proud that this is how you people are shaping up and you're making a change. So you are the change makers, you are the next generation which will take so many things ahead. And probably we, as the baby boomer generation, we did not see the amount of change that this generation is witnessing, because there has been a sea change in technology, a sea change in science, innovation, education. Everything is like all of a sudden you find yourself in the middle of a whirlwind that's happening. So there is so much that's happening, and you all are the ones who are making this happen. So indeed, it makes me feel like a very proud mother, teacher, whatever you may say, that you are the ones who are making all this happen. And of course, all the faculty members that I see seated over here, many from pharmacy, maybe some from other institutions as well. Let me tell you, in the university, the best thing that can happen is that it's a universe from where you get a university. So you have all types of disciplines working side by side. I was discussing in the morning with the Honorable Vice Chancellor, almost all the subjects are already in itself. And I is to stretch out, reach out, interact, and make things happen.